Good morning, everyone. Okay, so welcome to this small introductory session, interactive video on Internet of Things as part of our Moodle workshop. I'm Satish Raman. Okay, recently joined as associate professor here. Okay, as part of this video, we'll be talking about what are Internet of Things. I will also quickly give you a brief history of Internet of Things, what are the relevant technologies, etc. Okay, and I will also talk about why it is relevant, why Internet of Things is relevant today. So, what is Internet of Things actually? IoT actually allows people and things to be connected. Okay, think about the situation. Say, for example, like this is a lecture room. Okay, so we have a physical object which is lying in this corner, which actually can measure the CO2 level in this room, humidity level in this room, and then like also the temperature. Okay, and also say, for example, it connects to some other weather station and it actually fetches the information outside weather and then like outside temperature. Okay, and say, for example, wind speed, etc. Okay, and basically with all this information it may decide, like say for example when the lecture is happening, a lot of people are around, and then like it is actually collecting all the sensor information, and it can actually process, and then it can ideally decide like this is the right time to open a window or a door. Okay, say for example the CO2 level in this room is pretty high, so it is ideal that one of the doors should be open or one of the windows should be open. And what is happening here? So the physical object, which is actually measuring all this sensor information, okay, this one is actually communicating with the door or this sort of window, etc. So the fundamental idea is you can think about a lot of other applications like this one, going by this basic application which I have just talked. So what is happening is like actually this IoT is allowing these objects, these things to be connected among themselves. Of course, people can also join in. So basically IoT allows people and things to be connected anytime, any place, with anything and anyone, ideally using any path or network and any service. So basically using any network you can connect, but mostly like we are trying to connect these devices across the internet. IoT is not a completely new concept. Actually, people try to connect these devices. Okay, say for example, try to connect these appliances way back from 1982. Say for example, in Carnegie Mellon University, in 1982, actually tried to connect the Coke machine to the internet. Okay, so you can actually check about the only Coke machine on the internet way back from 1982. Okay. Apart from this one, people like Kevin Austin, who was the director of MIT Auto ID Center, way back in 1999, called them as Internet for Things. So this is the lab which was responsible for several standards, something like this RFID, radio frequency identification, okay, and also like this, okay, so which was actually used in this sort of electronic product global network. The basic idea is any physical object, say for example you go to a shopping mall and then like you see different objects, okay, say for example which are attached with these sort of RFID tags, okay, and you come and then like as a user, like you will be scanning this RFID, and that will actually give you the URI. From the URI you can actually get this sort of more information about this object from this EPC global website. Okay, so actually like the objects are actually registered and their information is actually stored in EPC, so which you can as a reader, like you can actually get that information. Okay, and we have been using this in different applications for all the years. There are also other technologies. Say for example around 2006, like this National Science Foundation US actually coined this cyber physical systems. Okay, again the fundamental idea is about integrated embedded systems. So every physical thing or object is actually embedded. Okay, it actually embeds a network computer among itself. So that means like it has intelligence within it, and then like these things are actually communicating among themselves. Okay, and there are also like other technologies, something like machine to machine communication. Okay, so again like the roots are from 1970s. Okay, much older than Internet of Things, or even like as Kevin Ashton actually said, like Internet for Things. Okay, so machine to machine was also like coined earlier, and then like there were a lot of standards developed for it, a lot of technologies, protocols have come out of it. So these are some of the technologies which actually have accelerated Internet of Things. Apart from these things, like today, internet is ubiquitous. Okay, so that also made it feasible. And then like we have several microcontrollers which are really getting smaller, and people can try and test different applications. Okay, so basically like these IoT applications. That's how like these are the technologies which actually made Internet of Things as an application domain feasible today. Why it is so important? Okay, So today we have more connected devices than the people. Okay, Cisco basically produced a report way back in 2011, and they said like by year 2020 there will be almost like 50 billion devices which will be connected. And as I said, like today we have more devices connected than people, and it happened way back in 2008 itself. Okay, so at around 6.5 billion devices and 6.5 billion people. Recent predictions go up to 500 billion devices actually by year 2020, 2030. There are also some conservative approaches. Okay, some companies like Cisco are saying like there will be around 25 billion devices by year 2021 or 2022. But actually, the point is like here we are talking about billions of devices which will be connected. And the market capture of these sort of IoT based applications is also pretty high. Cisco again predicts like by year 2025 there will be the market size will be in the order of $19 trillion. Okay, so which is pretty significant. So that means like the students, the current generation students, they will be mostly working with this sort of Internet of Things based applications as part of their regular works. Okay, in companies. So that's how like IoT is very relevant. Okay, so I mean like lot of devices which are getting connected, a lot of applications which are being developed, and then like there is also a huge scope to generate revenue out of them. Thank you very much. Okay, so here are some of the references. Okay, so as part of this course and of course as part of this video, most of the things will be based on this book, The Technical Foundations of IoT by Boris Adrian and then like others. Okay, and of course as part of this video is concerned, like some other information can be obtained by a book chapter from me, and of course other co-authors. So Internet of Things and New Computing Paradigms as part of our fog and edge computing principles and paradigm books. Thank you very much for your attention.